And yes, the Congolese national team is interested to hire our former coach, Rigobert Song, to why not head their team. And equally to add that the FIFA president wants to increase the 2026 FIFA World Cup prize money. And equally, Victoria United has landed in Garwa for match day 16 of the MTN 881 Championship. Good evening to you and welcome to Royal Television. It is the moment where we are going to be talking sport, and not just football, athleticism, and many other disciplines on today's program. And yes, if you're watching me for the very first time, I am Senator Nguni. That is the name you should always remember when it concerns sport in and out of the Southwest region. And equally today we are going to be looking at very interesting things that are going to be perusing in terms of the corridor of sport in general. And we are going to take on this break. When we come back, we will be dishing to you sports updates, that is updates of sporting activities that have taken place within the weekend, and why not sporting events that are going to be taking place within the week. We'll take on this break. When we come back, we'll be right here on the studio to dish to you sports. And yes, good evening once more. If you're just tuning in, you're watching Royal Television, and the program is Sport Box with me, sports girl Senator Nguni. And yes, like I told you earlier, we are going to kickstart today's program with our normal sports updates. And first on our list is what transpired at the Cameroon National Olympics Sports Committee over there in Yaoundé, where SportDev decided to carry out a 30-man participation, a list made up of female sports journalists in the country. And Sonita Nguni was present at that particular training session that took place for 3 days alongside Claudia Voma, who was shortlisted for that particular training session. To tell you that journalists, especially the sports domain on Royal Television, are actually doing great based on such recommendations to participate in such disciplines. And this particular training workshop was centered around disciplines to actually educate sports journalists, especially the female reporters, on the updated rules of athleticism alongside other things. Let's take a look at what transpired in Yaoundé, where we talk about SportDev, which was the organization that this particular training session was held under. We'll take a listen to this report from Yaoundé, where the 3-day workshop took place.
And yes, we are live here at the Cameroon National Olympics and Sports Committee here in Yaoundé, where we carried out a 3 days training workshop made up of female sport journalists, students, and equally sport teachers of various institutions to be able to teach them the principles, the languages, and the newly updated rules of Olympics in general, and why not athleticism. And this particular training session serves as a tool to equip journalists with the specific languages to be able to use while reporting. Equally to celebrate the 9th edition of the 10 kilometers women race that will be hosted here in Yaoundé this coming Sunday. And to some of the participants of this particular training session, it was one and not to miss.
As a sport teacher, it has been very beneficial to me. I've really learned a lot. I was not really interested in journalism, but I can say from this seminar, I'm already tilting towards that. direction.
This particular workshop was a collaboration between Canal Plus University and the likes of Sport and Association Camerounais Sport et Développement SPODEF, a French acronym here, where according to the founder of this particular initiative of the training, it was a way to give the right languages, right data for journalists so that the right languages are going to be used while reporting athletic.
Sports writer, I think that there were a lack of training for women regarding especially track and field. You know, track and field is more than 25 events, and the goal of this training session was to give the key, the skills, and the appropriate languages, the language to use when you're going to report in track. Then sometimes we need also to push the women to be confident. The reason why there is this exchange with Mrs. Kabut, so that to understand what are the challenges that women face.
And equally, the ceremony was ended with the award of participation, a certificate. Just like we told you from the beginning, where the 3 days working training session here was an impactful one, and way back we are going to make sure that all what we have learned here is going to be, why not, displayed during our reporting. And I am Sonita Nguni reporting live here at the Cameroon National Olympics and Sport Committee here in Yaoundé for Royal Television.
And away from what transpired in Yaoundé over the weekend, let's talk about FENASCO A games that transpired over there in the West region. I will look at the tally in terms of the medals grabbed by the various regions that were participating in this year's FENASCO A games. And mind you, all 10 regions participated. And let's take a look at the teams or at the regions that participated more and others that didn't. We're looking at the FENASCO A games, and straight away we'll take you to the chart in terms of the gold medals that were grabbed by the various regions, where we have a first position on the chart for the FENASCO A games. We have the Central region, who had accumulated a total of 42 medals, followed by the Western region 58, Littoral region 47, Extreme North 23, the Adamawa 27, the Northern region 18, Northwest region 16 medals in total, the Southern region 12 medals, and the East region 21 medals, and at the 10th position is the Southwest region with a total of just 9 medals grabbed in terms of the FENASCO A games that were happening. And mind you, with this particular tally, it has to boil down to $1 million question, where we had the likes of Naloba Lyonga, equally, as you can watch on your screen, that was present in terms of the League A games over there in the West region. And the games have come to an end, as we have the likes of the various regions that already know how they perform in terms of accumulated medals that were grabbed over there in the West region of Cameroon. And away from the FENASCO A games, let us talk about the Esame Emmanuel, the fastest man in Cameroon, when participating in the likes of the Grand Prix over there in the Rwanda. He came out fourth from the 100 meters run that he participated in, with the likes of 10 minutes 2 seconds. We say congratulations equally to the fastest man of Cameroon. And away from Emmanuel Sama, let's talk about the judo team that are equally participating over there in the Rwanda, where Team Cameroon kicked off this particular 3-day action at the 2026 African Judo Senior and Team Championship, with a winner over the likes of Mauritius Island and over there in Mexico. And at the moment, Cameroon has a total of 5 bronze medals in individual events, both in the women's and the men category, at the ongoing 47 championships in Nairobi, Kenya, where in the 100 kg men, Anong Daniel won a bronze medal, and Taman Zanfranc in the 100 kg. Meanwhile, Bimi Zita Onela and the likes of Mbezila Atangana and Indigo Moon grabbed a bronze medals in the 70 kilogram and 78 kilogram and 78 kilogram categories. We want to say congratulations equally to Team Cameroon, who are currently performing well in terms of the judo category. And away from the judo category, let us look at the Olympics in general, where the official launch of the 19th edition of the African Championship in the artistic gymnastic competition was launched on Thursday, April 24th over there in the Yaoundé, where we have the likes of April 25th. We have a round by turn where the athletes from the 7 nations represented paraded on a different workshop under the watch of the jury. And away from the Olympics, let's look at one of our sport journalists here in the Southwest region, Giovanni Wane by name, who was the only journalist in Cameroon handpicked, or shall I say selected, to participate into the interview of the 2023 Women's World Cup winner Viola Adebram, which now heads the women football program in Leipzig, and he equally participated in the collaboration with Canal Plus and Bundesliga. We want to say congratulations equally to Giovanni Wania, who is representing not just the Southwest region, but equally Cameroon in general. And away from that, let's take you to the MTN Elite One Championship that resumed over the weekend, where it was a beautiful fight over there for Victoria United at the Proximity Stadium, beating PWG of Bamenda 1-0 to be able to pick up the first victory for the second phase. But unfortunately for them, on the return leg against Dynamo Football Club of Douala, it was Dynamo that carried the day with a 2-1 victory at the Limbe Centenary Stadium. And yes, like I told you at the beginning of the program, Victoria United equally has successfully landed in Garwa, where they are going to be clashing against Cotton Sport of Garwa coming Wednesday the 16th. And that game is going to be played at the Rumdaja Stadium over there in Garwa at exactly 4 p.m. I take you to the fixtures of match day 16 of the MTN Elite World Championship, where we have Gazelle FA that is going to welcome PWD of Bamenda at the Rumdaja Stadium in Galwa. And that game is going to be played at exactly 2 p.m. Meanwhile, same stadium, second game, Cotton Sport of Galwa welcomes Victoria United at exactly 4 p.m. And away from Galwa, we talk at in Yaoundé, where we are going to be having the likes of RS Fortuna to clash against Panthère Sportif of Inde. And that game is going to be played at the Omi Sports Stadium in Yaoundé at exactly 2 p.m. Same stadium, Canal Sportif of Yaoundé will welcome Aigle Royal of the Menua at exactly 4 p.m. Meanwhile, in Douala, Dynamo will welcome second position Colombe Sportif of Nja and Lobo at the Bamenzi Stadium, and that game will play at exactly 3:30. Meanwhile, Aigle Royal of the Mongo will clash against Stade Renat at exactly 3:30 at the Melon Stadium, and Unisport against Fuvu Azul at the Bafang Stadium, and that game is going to be played at 8 p.m. Mind you, Unisport always plays her games in the evening, and I tell you, this strategy has helped them. In what way? They currently stand as the group leader of the MTN Elite One Championship, picking up, let's say, topping the classification table for 5 times in a row during the first segment of this particular competition. And beginning the second phase of the competition, they have a total of 33 points onto their pocket to beckon with. And the big question is, this game against Fuvu slated for 8 p.m. Are they going to set through? A question mark. We are going to be bringing to you fixtures of these particular games that are going to be played on Wednesday, why not, and equally Friday or on Morning Beat. And away from the MTN Elite One Championship Match Day 16 that begins on Wednesday, let's talk about the Southwest Regional League. Mind you, the first phase is over, where we have the return of the second phase that started over the weekend. But before we get to look at the return of the championship, let's look at the classification table after the first phase of the Southwest Regional League. Before we get there, let's take on this break. When we come back, we'll talk about the classification table of the Southwest Regional League. We're back to talk about the classification table of the Southwest Regional League after the first round of the competition. I will go straight away to look at the various pools. We'll begin with table 1 of the classification table, where we have Pool A, headed by Fako United Football Club. The only club to have recorded 5 wins in 5 games, a total of 15 points. I tell you, Coach Leneme and his boys are doing an incredible job in terms of the first phase of the competition. Second position in Pool A has Talented Football Club with 5 games played, 3 wins, 0 draw, and 2 loss. And they have a total of 9 points. Third position is Camjo Sports Academy. After 5 games played, they record only 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 defeat with a total of 8 points. Boya United Football Club, 5 games played, 1 victory, 2 draws, 2 defeats, a total of 5 points. Bestars Academy of Libe sits on the 5th position with just 1 game won, 2 draws, 2 defeats, and just 5 points recorded. The bottom team in terms of Pool A has Rising Stars Football Club, a newcomer in the competition. They have not won any game, 0 draw, 5 losses on the roll, 0 point recorded. Pool B sees Elexpo Football Club of Libe, 5 games played, 4 wins, 1 draw, 0 loss, with a total of 13 points. Sinada Football Club Academy sits second in Pool B with 4 victories, 0 draw, 1 defeat, 12 points to beckon with. Mount Cameroon Football Club, who comes back into the competition, records 2 victory, 2 draw, 1 defeat, a total of 7 points. Al Jazeera Sports Academy of Moyoka sits 4th position with just 2 victories recorded and 3 defeats, 6 points grabbed. James Soccer Academy, 1 game won out of 5 games played, 4 defeats and 3 points grabbed. Ates Football Club sits at the bottom position of Pool B with just 1 point. Let's take a look at the table 2, which has Pool C and Pool D rather. First position, Summer Sports Academy, 4 games played, 3 games won, 1 defeat, total 9 points. Option Sports Academy of Limbe, 4 games played, 3 games won, 1 defeat, 9 points. Boya City Football Club sits at the second position with a total of 4 points grabbed. Destiny Restoration, 4 points grabbed. Manu FC with just 2 points recorded so far. Pool D has the likes of Manu United Football Club, played 4 games, won 3, drew 1, and they have a total of 10 points. Legend Football Club Academy, after 5 playing days, they record 2 victories, 2 draws, and 1 defeat, a total of 8 points. Future Dreams has a total of 8 points grabbed out of 4 playing days, 2 victories, and 2 draws. Kumba Lakers Football Club, an all bloom into the championship, has just recorded 1 victory, 2 draws, 2 defeats, grabbing her a total of 5 points. Waspito Football Academy, 5 playing days, 0 wins, 3 draws, 1 lost, and a total of just 3 points grabbed. And we have a total of APA Football Academy, who has played 5 games but unfortunately recorded just 2 points. And this is what the classification table for the first round of the Southwest Regional League Championship looks like. Mind you, the homologation committee has not yet met for this particular classification table to be declared official. That is why it is an unofficial classification table, because we have some teams that were absent during the first phase of the competition, and we are hoping that in the days ahead this particular classification table is going to be homologated by the Southwest Fecafoot Bureau. And equally, still in the corridors of the Southwest Fecafoot Bureau, let's talk about the aspect of the SG that has been a wind up. We have an interim SG now that will be leading this particular position. That particular decision was taken by the Southwest Fecafoot Bureau some days ago. We'll take up this break. When we come back, we'll give you the fixtures of the Southwest Regional League for the second playing day of the second phase of the Southwest Regional League.
TV viewers, your voice matters, and now we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to make Royal TV better? Compliments, complaints, or hot takes? This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community. Be part of the conversation. Influence our programs. Help shape the future of your favorite TV station. Don't just watch. Interact, engage, be heard. Scan the code and join the Royal TV WhatsApp group now. When we dream alone, it is only a dream. But when many dream together, it is the beginning of a new reality. TV viewers, your voice matters, and now we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to make Royal TV better? Compliments, complaints, or hot takes? This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community. Be part of the conversation. Influence our programs. Help shape the future of your favorite TV station. Don't just watch. Interact, engage, be heard. Scan the code and join the Royal TV WhatsApp group now. When we dream alone, it is only a dream. But when many dream together, it is the beginning of a new reality.
And yes, sir, you welcome back. Let's look at the fixtures for March the 7th of the Southwest Regional League. That is going to start on Wednesday right up to Thursday. And mind you that it is Fako United equally that has been able to put in, one leg out into the corridors of the mini Interpose after they defeated Bestars Academy 2-0 yesterday in Limbe. And with this particular victory, it takes them to a total of 18 points onto the classification table, which means that Fako United has a 6-on-6. Meanwhile, Elexport equally drew yesterday 1-1 to make sure that she gets 16 points. And as it stands now, it is Fako United and Elexport that are showing interest to be the first to get into the corridors of the mini Interpose. But mind you, we still have 4 playing days in terms of the Southwest Regional League for teams to determine their fate. Either you're going to be relegated back to the Divisional League, or you find yourself in the corridors of the mini Interpose, and why not the Super League that will be coming up next year as in preparation of the new dimensions of the championship that is going to kickstart next year. We take you to the fixtures of the Southwest Regional League Match Day 7 that begins on Wednesday as of Match Day 7, where the games are going to be played in Limbe, Kumba, Bohia. And equally, we have the likes of Atas Football Club that is going to play against Mount Cameroon FC, and that game is going to be played in the Boya in Wembley at exactly 2 p.m. Meanwhile, we have the likes of Bestars Academy of Limbe to clash against Talented Football Club at exactly 12 noon in the middle farm at Moliwe Field in Limbe. 2 p.m. Rising Stars against Kamjo, 2 p.m. for that particular game. Still in Limbe at the Centenary Stadium, 2 p.m. Best Destiny Restoration against Option Sport Academy of Limbe. And that game will be played at 2 p.m. Meanwhile, 4 p.m. same stadium, Elexport Football Club will welcome Al Jazeera. Meanwhile, in Kumba at the GBS School Field, APAFA will welcome Kumba Lakers Football Club. At 4 p.m. same stadium, Legend will welcome Manu United FA at 4 p.m. On Thursday in Kumba, we have the likes of Future Dreams against Wasapito FF. Meanwhile, here in Boya at the Moliko Sports Stadium, we have the likes of Summer Sports Academy against Boya City Football Club at exactly 12 noon. At 2 p.m., Sinadef against Dream Soccer Academy. Meanwhile, 4 p.m., we have the likes of Fako United to clash against Boya United Football Club. It's going to be that last game. It's going to be a determiner because we have the Mountain Boys to clash against the Ndeku Boys, which are the Fako United boys, the boys of Coach Len Eme, who have been unbeaten since the start of the 2025-2026 football season in the Southwest region. And we cannot say that they have been doing bad, but why not? Mind you, this is a side that since they were promoted into the Southwest Regional League, they have all played the mini interpose. And with one leg into the Southwest mini interpose, we are hoping that Fako United will do extremely well. I mean, we have seen what Coach Len Eme is doing with the likes of Anna Food and what he did with Isosa in the days of Isosa in the MTN Elite Championship. But the big question is, with the Southwest Regional League, who qualifies to the mini interpose? These are some of the things that we are looking for today in terms of the topic of discussion. Looking at the classification table that we have read to you, and the fixtures for match day 7 of the Southwest Regional League. To you, which clubs are going to get into the mini interpose? And we are going to take on some reactions here to look at some of the clubs, to some of our viewers who the king is going to get into the mini interpose. And we have the likes of Precious, who says that to me, we have Fako United, Talented Football Club, Kamjo. But for Kamjo, they are still dangling one leg in, one leg out. We have Option Sports Academy of Limbe. And that is for Pressure. She says Fako United. And definitely Fako United is a favorite to many people who have been following the Southwest Regional League Football Club. And equally, we take on this other reaction that says that, good evening to you, Sonita in the studio. To me, the teams that I see in the mini interpose coming some weeks ahead, we have the likes of Fako United, Kamjo, and the likes of Boya City. You talk about Boya City, a quick one where Boya City stands. They are at they have just 4 points grab, but they sit third on the classification table in Pool C. So maybe there's a greater chance that with the games that are left, the tables may turn. Mind you, with Summer Sport at the helm of Pool C, followed by Option Sports Academy and Boya City Football Club, we are hoping that these three may get a chance. We read on this other contribution that says that, good evening to you. I think that with the coming of Summer Sports Academy, they stand a chance to play their first ever mini interpose. I see Fako United in Joku Boys. I see Boya United. Thank you very much for contributing, and don't forget to tell us where you are contributing from. And yes, talking about Summer Sports Academy, one of the most youngest sides to have played in the 2025-2026 football season for the Southwest Regional League. I tell you, is it ball construction? Is it finishing? These boys are extremely well. And talking about Summer Sport, they stand at the first position in Pool C. To you watching us with a number on your screen, which of these teams do you see playing the mini interpose of the Southwest Regional League? Mind you, the first two teams or first three teams to qualify for their classification table after the second round automatically qualifies or battle for a ticket into the National Interpose that will be coming up in the years ahead. And the National Interpose is a struggle where teams from the winners of the regions for the various regional league teams battle for just 2 tickets into the MTN Elite 2 Championship. That is why for the Southwest region, we have Victoria United at the MTN Elite 1 Championship and Kumba City Football Club in the MTN Elite 2 Championship. And this year, we are hoping that we get another ticket into the MTN Elite 2 Championship. But the big question is, between Fako United, Elect Sport, Summer Sport, Academy, Talented Football Club, Kamjo, Sinadeb, and a host of these other teams who are battling for ticket into the mini interpose, who is going to represent the Southwest region at the level of the national interpost. A question mark that is going to be answered only after the season ends. We'll take a news break, and when we come back, we'll continue taking reactions from our various viewers.
Welcome to the Epe's Guest Inns and Minicity located in Boya, Cameroon. Experience exceptional comfort and luxury in our elegantly designed accommodations crafted to exceed your expectations. Our guest house prioritizes your safety and tranquility, offering top-notch facilities and a professional team dedicated to your well-being. Whether for business or leisure, enjoy superior services in a serene and sophisticated environment. You can find us around Synod Office, Boyatown and Munyaboya for our guest inns, and our mini city at Premier League, Mayor Street, Moliko, Boya. At the Epe's Guest Inn, we deliver comfort, security and true Cameroonian hospitality. Book your stay with us on the following numbers: 681-204-430. 686-215-311. The Epe's Guest Inns and Minicity, your home of comfort in Boya.
And yes, keep sending in your reactions in respect to the topic of discussion. The Southwest Regional League, who qualifies to the mini interpost of the Southwest Regional League. Among the teams that are battling for tickets, why not represent the region into the national interpost? We read from Pascal Mbapembe, who says that future dreams know the ever deep shock. Oh my god, pidgin is really hard to tell you that future dreams will not even be among the teams that are going to participate in the mini interpost. We'll take care on this other one, that Fako United for me is Oluma Dina says that Fako United to me is one of the most outstanding teams in this year's season, and I would like to see them into the mini interpost. Thank you very much, Olua Dinatike. Yes, like I told you, as it stands now, Fako United is one leg in already into the semi-finals of the the mini interpost of the Southwest Regional League. I will look at onto this other one who says that this was that how many teams are to qualify into the mini interpost. Like I told you, as it stands now, the 2 teams from each pool are supposed to qualify into the mini interpost of the Southwest region, which means that with the 4 pools that we have, we are supposed to have a total of 8 teams to battle for 1 ticket to represent the Southwest region into the national interpost. And that question came in from Samjela Newport. I hope I'm pronouncing your names very well. Thank you very much for your contribution. And we have another contributions from Danielle Judges, who says that for me, now so them the always that Fako United, now so them they always start to give people high blood for final, just like Arsenal. I am not sure this time around Fako United is definitely going to get into the mini interpost. I want to battle for a ticket at the level of the national interpost, hoping that Coach Leneme equally it's looking for strategies to be able to grab all the possible best measures to be able to, why not, make sure that his fans that are watching him grab or are enticed with the football that they are actually watching. And yes, we will close for reactions from now in terms of our topic of discussions today. And reactions so far have come in from a lot of you. We hope that maybe coming next program we are going to read out your comments for all those who have contributed. We say thank you. Mind you, games continue this Wednesday. And for the various teams that you have told us that you want to see them into the mini interpost, hope that they get to pick up possible points for the remaining playing days. But before we take a leave of you, we remind you that as it stands now, the Congolese national team are interested to sign our former inevitable Lion coach Rigobert Song. And we are going to be bringing to you developments of this particular update. And equally, we have FIFA, who wants to increase the 2026 FIFA World Cup price. Don't ask me how much. As it stands now, there are speculations that the price money is going to be added. And equally, we have Victoria United that have successfully landed in Galwa ahead of match day 16 of the MTN Elite 1 Championship. Mind you, last football season, Cotton Sport of Galwa defeated them at the Rumdaja Stadium 4-1. And the big question is, on Wednesday at exactly 4 p.m. at the Rumdaja Stadium, is Victoria United going to revenge? A question mark. But we are hoping that one people, one power are going to make a difference. Mind you, this is the return leg of this particular season. And it's with this reminder of Victoria United landing successfully in the Garwa that we get to draw the curtains of Sport Box today. But before we take a leave of you, we want to say thank you very much to Dave for making sure that we are live every 5 p.m. to give to you all that sport has to, why not, deliver. And I am Sonny Tangunyi. We'll take the rendezvous for Friday, where we are going to be bringing on guests, why not, dissect certain sporting topics that are, why not, making waves in and out of Cameroon. And it's on this note that I get to tell you bye-bye. But before the final goodbye, don't forget that a news hour will be coming up in some minutes ahead with Sharon Tita. And equally, do have a lovely evening. See you on Friday.